Hi, Lynn and Victor. Lynn and Victor in the room, guys. Hi, Jessica. Jessica in the room. Good evening. Hi, Robin. Robin in the room. We missed you. Robin. Robin in the room. Hi, Laura. Laura in the room, guys. Hi, Tina. Hi, Rose. Tina and Rose in the room, everyone. Hi, Cheryl D. Cheryl D in the room, guys. When they are so beautiful, said Jessica to me. And your car too. You make beautiful things. Frank, was the costume the most expensive find? No. Not even close. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Cheryl. Rose said she wanted to poke your belly as a dope boy. I was gonna have Angel did that, but we didn't have anyone else to hold the camera. Hi, Paula. Paula in the room, everyone. Hi, Simon. Dumpster diving Adelaide in the room, guys. Those short videos really are hard. YouTube is back ass word. In order to make a short video, you gotta forget everything you know about making videos on YouTube. Everything is completely different than making a video. It's so stupid of them. I don't understand why they did that. It becomes very frustrating. That little video, which should have took me about 5 minutes to make, ended up taking me almost 2 hours to make that 15-second video, because they make it so hard. That's cool, Cheryl D. I'm happy for you. Yeah, the regular videos are easy for me though, Simon. It's just those shorts, because you have to do everything different. I don't know why they just didn't leave it alone and make it so you could make it the same way, just shorter. Hi, Purple in the room, guys. Kathy in the room, everyone. I cut shorts out of whole videos with my phone in a couple of minutes. Simon. I don't know how you do that, because you gotta have the phones. Videos are made holding the phone like this. Shorts are made holding the phone like this. And if you cut the video, then you only get half of the picture. instead of the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? And then if you try to add music, it won't let you add your own music like it will on a regular video. And if you add the music that they suggest you add, then they won't monetize your video. It's like a little scam. You still got that headache, huh, Kathy? That sucks. Thank you, Jessica. Paul will be right back. Thank you, Purple. Jessica went dumpster diving and found nothing and made a video and took the trash out, laundry, watered plants, and did a happy video for her daughter today. Yep, it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Anita, if you're in there. The neighbors across the street have been having a Halloween party since 12 this afternoon. There's cars everywhere, said Cheryl. Tomorrow? You didn't miss anything, Lynn. I just did a video today because she has a school tomorrow, said Jessica. Yep. You have a great day, Simon. Simon's headed out, guys. I'm sorry, Cheryl, you're gonna end up hating me after this. None and I need another day. We're gonna do it tomorrow for sure. It's the last day, Halloween. I ended up getting some more stuff, and I'm just not ready. I'm not prepared. Yesterday, Anita went bowling with her best friend. Her best friend special her with a special party for her, and then together they had fun. Aluminum in the room, guys. Lori in the room, everyone. Lori's not having a good day. Now both cars are not working. The radiators are cracked in both. How could that be? About an hour ago, one of my new birds died. How could that be? Or both of your radiators are cracked? That's awful strange. You don't got no neighbor poking holes in your radiator, do you? That's pretty weird. Hi, Lisa M. Lisa M in the room, guys. Hi, Michelle. Michelle in the room, everyone. That is awful weird, Lori. They might be able to fix it. It might be fixable. You guys got a radiator repair place? Hi, Amy. Amy in the room, everyone. Yeah, we got tons of coyotes, aluminum, tons of them here. I've seen hundreds of them. I've seen packs of them at a time. I've tried to make friends with them before. I've given them Snicker bars. They wouldn't come to me no matter what. Lisa's having barbecue chicken with asparagus and Asian chopped salad for dinner tonight. I'll take some of that barbecue chicken. I'll have some of that Asian chopped salad too if you made it homemade. Lisa M in the room, guys. Yep, Amy, I did. Every day. I've been getting lucky. Lori, over here in the Outback, they put pepper in the radiator to get them to the nearest repairer. We got stuff called Bar's Leak, Lynn. They sell it at the automotive place. You just pour it in there and it seals up a leak as long as it's not too big. But then they'll have to flush that out, really, after it's all over with. Aluminum said there was a 12-year-old girl in my area who got killed by a pack. You're kidding me. That should have been on national news. I didn't see that on the news. That's crazy. Kathy can't eat and can only drink clear liquids. Angel's about the same place, Kathy. She can eat a little though. She had tomato soup and she can have pudding. I understand, Lynn. I'd carry some of that around if I was going out in the outback. The radiators breaking like that is a pretty oddball thing. It's not a very common thing to have your radiator leaking, so for her to have 2 cars with the radiator leaking, that's kind of suspicious. Kathy has surgery in the morning. You're gonna be fine, Kathy. They're gonna fix you up. People overestimate how dangerous coyotes are. I don't know. They don't seem that dangerous to me, but I wouldn't want to get eaten by one. Good night, Lori. Hi, Semi-Free. Semi-Free in the room, guys. Did you know that the bite force of a coyote is weaker than the average adult male? I would believe it. Because I think your jaw muscles are the strongest muscle in your body, aluminum, if I'm not mistaken. That's the strongest muscle in your body, even stronger in your heart. It's a jaw muscle. Amy would put up, I know that's just weird, isn't it, about 2 radiators? That don't sound good. Aluminum's from Australia, but he lives in Texas now. See him in the room, guys. Hi, Sherry B. Sherry B in the room, guys. Frank, we gave her the COVID test. Thank God she doesn't have it. Well, that's good. But even if she did have it, it was going to be okay. The COVID ain't that bad anymore, Sherry. Hi, Anita. Anita in the room, guys. I never seen a kangaroo, except for on TV. You ain't missed nothing, Michelle. As quiet as a mouse. Quiet as a mouse. It's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday at the Great Lakes Dragaway, Union Grove, Wisconsin. Thank you for watching, Kathy. Lynn sees kangaroos every time I go to the mount. They are everywhere here. Purple. She's taking a nap, Lisa. That's the first thing that comes to people's minds, our kangaroo set, aluminum. Koala bear said CM. I had a club sandwich with a bag of Doritos, little bag of Doritos. Oh, it's been a long day. No, I'm not making a video out of these goodies. I'm going to be showing them after I get 50 thumbs up. If we get 50 thumbs up. We might not, and then we won't get to see it. I'm sorry. Crocodiles are down under, said Cheryl. There's 28, Michelle. Hi, Blue Moon. Blue Moon in the room, guys. Blue Moon said, I had COVID. I had the common cold, worse than the COVID. Yeah, it was all a big scam in my opinion. Did you go to Subway? Hell no. I don't like Subway, Lisa. I make it myself. I'm Mighty Mike. Mighty Mike found a lot of stuff lately. I found a Salvador Dali print. Also the melting watch. Yeah, I went to that Jensen's place, Big M. I can't go there though. They got merchandise on the side of their building right by where the dumpsters are. I try to stay away from I don't like going around when they got merchandise like that. Because if there's merchandise there and a cop rolls up, he's going to think you're trying to steal something. I stay away from that type of stuff. So I can't check that one. Frank, you remember or know in the news like 3 years ago a man from Colorado was hiking, killed a cougar with his bare hands. I'd sure try. I'd go for the eyes, aluminum. I'd stick my fingers right in the eyes and poke it out if I could. Same if I got attacked by a dog. That's the same thing I do. I poke its eyes out. Cheryl had breaded chicken tender sandwich with mayonnaise, lettuce, and pickle. Thank you, Purple. I appreciate you watching. It's raining again, so it's all indoors here lately, said Lynn. Baby Bear's doing good, Anita. My husband said kick it in the nuts. That could be kind of hard to do, harder than sticking your finger in its eye. You figure it's going to be biting you. Its head's going to be right here somewhere. Let's get in there. Lynn got bit by an Alstian when I was 5 and had stitches in my mouth. So I'm very wary of dogs. I ain't never been bit by a dog. Ever. Did you vote early? No, but I'm gonna be voting. You can bet on that, Em. I'm gonna be right there voting. You can bet on that. I don't mind if there's a big line or not. There's nothing gonna stop me from voting. We gotta get rid of these people. Frank, those pretzel bites you found are real good with melted cheese, said CM. Hi, wildflower in the room, guys. Michelle just got some cold cut subs, macaroni salad, potato salad, coleslaw from the grocery store. Michelle's worn out from shopping. Lynn had to be stitched with no anesthesia. It was awful. Lisa said, or you could just stick a finger up the butt. I don't think that's gonna work. Lisa, the pit bull probably just smiled. Yeah, I gotta vote, Big M. There's no way I can't vote. I wish I didn't have to, but I have no choice. Kathy said, I got bit when I was 5. I'm afraid of dogs, especially German Shepherds. I guess I've been lucky. I really have no fear of a dog. They can smell that fear on you too. That's part of the problem. You gotta be, I don't know the word for it. You just gotta be sure of yourself. Thank you, Lisa. Have pack leader mentality, that's right. And never turn your back to them either. Never turn your back to them. If you think they're gonna bite or it's a wild animal, make sure you never ever turn your back. You always face them. Once you turn your back, you're fair game. The German Shepherd is what bit me. We call them Alsatians over here, said Lynn. Horses are the same, said CM. Hi, Stock Explorer. Stock Explorer in the room, guys. I never turned my back on a horse either. I've never had a problem. Well, I ain't been around that many horses. But the horses I have been around, they've always been really nice to me. I think they know that I like them. That's how I figure it. Lynn said, I love horses. My brother and I had to learn to ride them as we lived 30 miles from town. Yeah, I haven't had that much experience on a horse, but I have rode a horse. I rode a horse as a kid, and then when my daughter, I had my daughter ride a horse, and a lady teach her how to do it and stuff, how to groom them and feed them and all that extra stuff. Horses are always biting or kicking each other. I always keep an eye on them, said CM. Yeah, you don't want want to get behind a horse, I know that much. Never get behind a horse. Michelle said, I grew up riding and caring for horses. Jessica loves horses. I wish I could have a horse. They're not that expensive. The expensive thing is keeping the horse, having a place to put it. If you had a place to put it, it's really not that expensive. A lot of times you could get a horse for free. I know someone that got a horse for free. The government gives the horses away sometimes. That's where they got their horse, from the government. Purple said the school my son went to had the barn with horses, and that was his job, just to take care of the horses. First thing in the morning when he got there. My 17-year-old cousin I used to ride all the time, he died at 17 from a ruptured appendix. They got the diagnosis wrong and they burst before surgery. Wow, it's crazy. Horses are very expensive to take care of if you take proper care of them, Frank said. Michelle. Hi, Kisty in the room, guys. And my aunt and cousin grew up riding a horse, said Anita. It was a long time ago, Frank. I was only 15 then, so 50 years soon, said Liam. Is that something you always die from, said Lisa? No, if you don't take care of it, you could die from the appendix. Yeah, you gotta take care of it. You're gonna die if it bursts. Hey, around here is $6 to $10 a bale. That's expensive. I seen an ad online here, $3 a bale, CM. When I was out looking today, others were looking too. One was from Illinois looking for junk, said Big M. You ought to stay in Illinois looking for that junk. That's where all the junk is, in Illinois. All the junky politicians, that is. It's funny, Illinois, they got a comic strip character for a governor. Have you ever seen him? He looks straight out of a comic strip character. And they got a mayor for Chicago that looks like she crawled out of hell. Right out of the grave. No, they still ain't picked it up, Amy. I guess they're not coming. They were supposed to be here a long time ago. Kisty said, just had corn chowder, it was good. Ain't it Stock Explorer, the governor? Doesn't he look like one of those fat cats in the comic strip? That's exactly what he looks like. And Lori Lightfoot, she looks like Beetlejuice, like Laura said. Straight up out of the out of the grave, man. Yeah, I posted a short. You're gonna go watch it. It's only 14 seconds long. Here's the link right there. Thank you, Michelle. "17 thumbs ago," said Lynn. 17 thumbs, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Thank you, Lisa. You gave a thumbs up, right? "32, said Amy. Jessica's wearing her socks from Frank and Angel. They feel good. I'm glad. I'm glad you like your socks, Jessica. She's doing all right, Anita. She's taking a nap. There was 2 of the same short, Frank. I gave them both a thumbs up. What do you mean there was 2 of the same short, Michelle? I don't understand. I don't have 2 of the same shorts. Hi, Amy. Amy in the room, guys. But thank you, Michelle. I got different shorts, but not the same ones. Someone posted it after you did. What do you mean someone posted it after I did? Who? Go back and find out who, Michelle. I'm gonna get them for copyright infringement. Go to your history and find out who it was, would you? Actually, I'm gonna go look now, because YouTube will tell me if someone stole my shit. Take away the thumbs up of the other one too, Amy. I mean, Michelle. Go back and take away that thumbs up. Hi, Stia Bees. Stia Bees in the room, guys. Hi, Joni D. I don't see it. Maybe did someone share it, Frank? I don't know. But if she gave them both the thumbs up, then how'd she do that? Hi, Canadian. Canadian in the room, guys. That's got me angry now. If someone stole that short. I will after you open the bags, Frank. Oh, that's alright. I'll figure it out on my own. That's serious business for me. See it. But if they stole the video, it'll show up on my thing by the end of the day. Here's the link, Lynn. Oh, then that's not a different video. You could only give one thumb up, Michelle. If you gave 2 thumbs up, that means that you took away your thumb up. That's only one video, though. The share out is one video. Did you put the Pillsbury Doughboy up in front of the car? I was inside the costume, Amy. Thank you, Jessica. Can't you give both the thumbs up? It's not 2 different videos though, Joni, it's only one. There's a short on a scrapyard and a Halloween one said CM. How many thumbs up do we have for this one, Frank? 36 so far. We need 50. Do you see that, Lisa? At the top of the screen, does it say dumpster find start at 50 thumbs up? I can't tell what other people see. I can see it, but that don't mean you guys can. I don't know how you see it. It says it's pinned to the top and it shows it for me, but I don't know if you guys see that or not. Hi, Sally. Sally in the room, guys. Angel's taking a nap, Stock Explorer. Okay. I never know. It's hard to tell. You know? It's been a long day. Thank you, Rocka, if you're in here somewhere. The Pillsbury Doughboy is standing on, yeah, that was me, Amy, in that costume. Joni sees 37. Lisa said she'll be back after messages from our sponsor. I might have to give up soda pop, man. Seriously. I can't get no soda pop, man. They don't have any more of the cheap pop. And they want $7.99 for the pop at our store. Sally will be right back. I'm not giving out candy this year, Canadian. Frank, this lady told me she was having an upper GI. She told me she had stomach problems. Then she posted online she was eating cookies with frosting from the bakery. Dumpster diving finds edition is all I see. What kind of device are you on, Michelle, you guys can help me learn by telling me. What kind of device are you on, Michelle? A phone or a laptop, tablet? And my neighbors ruined it for me, Canadian. I can't do it anymore. Hi, Sarah. Sarah in the room, guys. Hi, Joy K. Joy K in the room, everyone. Thank you, Lynn. You're on a tablet, so that might be why. Maybe tablets don't show it. Hi, Angie. It's me, Angie, in the room, everyone. Oh, Canadian, they're just trolling me. Last year they made it real rough on me. They kept going in the chat and saying all kind of stuff. And not only that, I think they spread the word around. Because out of all the years, even when the COVID was at its worst, I had tons of people come. But last year, I barely had anybody, and it was a nice day too. Word gets around, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, I don't want them trolling my chat. And causing trouble. Because I really don't want to explain it in here, but if I could talk to you guys private, I could explain it more better. Yeah, I wish I could do that, Joy. Unfortunately, it's not so plain and simple as that, Joy. If I could just not pay attention to it, that would be one thing. But they could keep causing trouble for me. And I don't want any trouble. Frank, what's behind you? That's my Sour Patch Kid. And I don't need the stress of it either. It's very stressful. And it takes me a whole year to save up all that candy. I don't just have that candy laying around. It takes me a whole year. And I made up my mind last year I wasn't going to do it after what they did. So I just gave away all the candy, and I gave away everything throughout the year. So I don't have a big store to give out. Money's to what you did, Frank, putting the bins out with the candy for trick-or-treat. They did that yesterday. She had 4 crates, I think, and they were halfway empty. I don't know what money stood. I don't know what that is. You got your package, Joni? That's good. That was a nice sheet set for $3, said Joni. Yeah, I need to protect my YouTube channel. And not just that, I need to protect my own self. Because I could see an altercation happening. I'm one of those people that can get, I can go from 0 to 60 pretty fast. And it's just best that I don't get myself, I try to stay out of trouble and keep myself out of those positions. Frank, you made me hungry for chili. That's what I'm eating. Enjoy, Sally. Yeah, I got a temper too, Lynn. And it's like I can't control myself. So I keep myself out of those positions, and then I don't have to worry. And I'll end up doing something stupid. No, Canadian, I've never even spoken to him once. I've never spoken to him once, or his wife, or any of them, to be honest. Frank, I don't have any Halloween candy though. Laura? I've been giving everything away as I go along. I made up my mind last year, and then I just didn't save anything. That's alright though, Michelle. I wouldn't worry about it. We don't need to talk about it. There's a thing called karma. You know? And another thing called he who laughs last always laughs best. Time goes by. 5 years down the road, you don't know what's gonna be. Things could change completely. It's best to bide your time. That's the way I always think. Bide your time. Wait for your chance. And then do what you gotta do. 9 thumbs to go, said Lynn. Frank, a lot of the candy you gave away will still reach the kids, said Joni. Yeah, that's gone, Amy. That don't bother me at all, though. I don't really care about that. It's in front of their own house. They could park anything they want there. That don't bother me, Amy. It's called Seed, Plant, and Harvest. Their harvest is coming, said Laura. It's funny, I know they wish I would leave. They wish I'd move. But in reality, I don't think they really wish that. They might think that'd be good, but I don't think it'd be so good. Because I have a tendency of going out with a bang. Especially if I never have to come back here. So what did you find? I don't know. We don't have 50 thumbs up yet. Thank you, Joy K. Better the devil you know than Frank, said Lynn. We got 42, like 420. Hi, Judy. Good evening, Judy in the room, guys. We need to stop talking about the Halloween. No, let's not talk about that anymore. Even tomorrow, huh? It's been too much of a subject lately. I know you guys want me to do it, but I can't do it, so we gotta get past that. Good morning, Evangeline. I only made it about 45 minutes before I had to go to bed. That's what we got, 42. No problem, Judy. I wish I could have stayed the whole time, but boy, I don't even know how I made it that far. About 8 o'clock, I get so tired. CM fell asleep too. Joy has 41. It's time to hunt the turkey. Said, I lost it. Laura. If the 47 watched like, we would be close to that total. Maybe. But I got a feeling some of them are here just to hear what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We need to get 50 thumbs up to see the goodies, said Amy. Packers are playing tonight. Not sure I want to watch. I haven't watched any football since that dude took the knee. Way back then. Once they started taking the knee, I stopped watching football. No more football for me. They can't respect our country. I don't have anything to do with the football. Sarah's listening and putting clothes away. I put it off. There you go. I never put away my clothes, Sarah. I wash them, put them in the dryer, and then throw them right in the basket. And that's where they stay until I get them out. Three losses in a row, said Joni. That's what I do, said Kathy. Judy said, this is the same for me. I can't watch it no more. I don't even have a Super Bowl party. No, they ruined it for themselves. They should have fired those folks, got rid of them, and kicked them off the team. They blew it. And they lost a lot of viewers because of that. It's a surprising how many viewers they really lost over that stuff. Them sports were all about America, and they took it away. It's like that Olympic lady. You see that lady that got caught with the she got caught with drugs in Russia right after she put America down. She bashed America. She's in the Olympics representing America. Then she bashes America and gets caught. With drugs, and they gave her 9 years in prison in Russia. And now she wants our government to interfere and help her get out. I don't think so. Enjoy your 9 years of hard labor. There's 50. We did it. All right. It's all about buying people. I guess we'll start on the I got one thing that's outside. I forgot to bring it in, but I'm gonna bring it out right now. I guess I'm gonna just bring it in. Just give me a second. Alright, this was one of my dumpster finds for today. Ain't this cool, guys? It's for a little kid. Flexible flyer, snowflake sled. The old sled with wheels on it. Ain't that cool? Hi, Johnny Small Pepper. It's got wheels. And you got a little thing you just push down with your feet. And a handle. So you can push your kid in the snow. Ain't that cool? It is vintage. I looked it up, see? It is very vintage. It's very old. It's not in bad shape. I mean, it looks old, but there's nothing broke on it. You know? It could use a paint job, but I guess with old stuff, you're not supposed to do that. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool find. Alright, I gotta wash my hands before I go on. I gotta grab the other next thing. And I got this. I got a little cat hotel. Look at there. Brand spanking new. Little cat hotel, or you can lay on the top. Pretty cool. And I got this out of the tool store. It has a thing on it. The customer returned it because he wasn't satisfied. Well, I'm satisfied. I'm totally satisfied with this bad boy. Thank you for throwing it away. And putting the receipt on there for me and everything. Brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. He just wasn't satisfied. Nothing wrong with it. It even came with the ball. They left a ball on it because that's sold separately, but they still left it on there. So I got that. Alright. I got a pair of panties. Actually, I got 2 pair of panties. I got 1 pair of dinosaur pants. 1 pair of dinosaur pants for kids. I got this cool shower curtain with brand new hooks. It's pretty cool. Can you see it in the picture? Brand new shower curtain from Interiors. I got 5 boxes of butter cookies by Mariella. Butter cookies by Mariella. 5 boxes. And I got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, about 30 packs of these salted peanuts. 30 packs of peanuts. Each of these has 5 packs in each one. There's 5 packs in each one of these, so I got 30 times 5. That's 150 packs of peanuts. Two bags of onions. I got 2, 4, 6, 9 bags of Doritos, little bags, but I like Doritos. 9 little bags of Doritos. You wouldn't believe what store I got these Doritos out of. Take a guess. Where would I find Doritos? You won't believe it. Anybody? Oops. Somebody's chat got blocked. I'm gonna put it up. When I get it. Poof, there it is. It was Canadian. It's up there now. Dollar Tree, CVS, Big Lots, no. Aldi, no. Dollar Store, no. Nobody got it. It's gonna be the last one you think of. Patco, it's Patco. I'm just gonna tell you, Patco. Patco. And I got one of these Adidas shin guards from Adidas. Brand spanking new, never took out of the package. Shin guards from Adidas. And I got all these cool little cards. Look, happy birthday. With some beer. I got the squirrel. I got the police officer. You're under arrest, sir.
You have the right to remain heavy. I repeat, you have the right to remain heavy.
I got the old-fashioned car. I got this doggy one. Better turn that off. It's almost realistic. I got this other squirrel one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
And I got this one. And that's the end of the cars. Actually, that's the end of everything. That's the end of my dumpster finds. Everything else is Halloween oriented. Tomorrow's the Halloween, no matter what. Tomorrow's all my Halloween stuff, guys. So it's gonna be a really good show. I got a ton of Halloween stuff this year, and you're gonna get to see it all. I mean, I got one item that's $160. I got I bet it's well over $2,000 worth of Halloween stuff. That's what I'm guessing it at. Somewhere around $2,000 altogether. We're gonna check that out tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be Halloween and the Halloween score. Thank you, everybody. She's taking a nap, Canadian. Good night, Joy. God bless you, too. Yeah, I can't postpone it past tomorrow. You know why I keep postponing it, Joni? Because I keep finding more stuff. And I want to add it to the mix. But it takes me a while to add it to the mix. I like to have it all organized and ready and nice for you to see. I found more stuff. So I had to wait again. But tomorrow, no matter what, we're going to have it tomorrow. Hi, Josie's Place. Josie's Place in the room, guys. Thank you, Anita. Good night, Kathy. I hope you feel better. God bless you for tomorrow. You're going to be fine, though, Kathy. You're going to be so happy it's over. Yeah, there'll be an auction this Saturday, Lisa. The auction Saturday like normal at 10 o'clock. 10 to 3. It'll be the 22nd auction. 22nd auction. The critters in your yard will appreciate the peanuts this winter. I got a ton of nuts saved up. They're going to be eating like kings, Joni. You won't believe how much nuts and stuff I have saved up. They'll be eating like kings all winter, those squirrels. They probably won't hibernate at all. And in the springtime, because that's when the animals need food the most, is in the springtime. There's no food in the springtime for the squirrels. They've eaten all their food by then. And same with the birds. So springtime's a really important time to feed the animals if you got the food to feed them. Good night, Jessica. Jessica's headed out, guys. Laura said, everyone who has PayPal, I don't have or ever had PayPal. Don't even know how to set it up this morning in my messenger. That's a fake. That's fake, Laura. Whenever you get an email like that, how you know if it's truthful or not, you push reply and then look at the mail that you're sending it to. It'll show the real address. That's just a fake. They just copy the PayPal stuff, but they don't have the right address. It's just push reply and you'll know if it's true or not. Lisa's out for the night. Good night, Lisa. After the Dorito, I know I love Doritos. Anita, still, especially the cheese ones. The regular cheese ones I like the best. Those are my favorite ones. Michelle used to put bird seed out, but the deer wrecked my bird feeder. We don't have any deer here. We do, but they're a little farther west. There's too many fences right here in my neighborhood. There's fence after fence after fence after fence. Ain't nowhere for them to walk. So we don't have to worry about the deer. Frank, if you ever find a bird bat, let me know. Okay. I rarely ever see a bird bat though, Joni, but I'll let you know if I do. I rarely do though. I think I've only found one bird bat ever. Sally likes the ranch flavored ones. I don't even think I've had those, Sally. Judy said, I can't believe it. I posted a short of the trick-or-treat candy and it got 2,000 views already. That's awesome, Judy. The deer came right up in my yard here. I love watching them, said Michelle. Laura's got deer, fox, skunks, and those dumb moles. We got all that too. We got the moles. Actually, there's been a lot of skunks out lately. It must be mating season for skunks, because I've been seeing them all over the place. I can't believe you find. Yeah, they probably bought them for the people who worked there, and then they threw them out. I don't know, but I know they're good. I had a bag of them with my dinner tonight. Yeah, that's the ones I like too, Anita. Sally has lots of groundhogs. We don't really have groundhogs here. And there's different kind of groundhogs actually. So I don't know. I've never seen one here. Don't forget possum. We got possum too, and raccoon. Lots of raccoon. Michelle said I had a dumpster bandit on my porch, a raccoon. Paul has raccoons plus skunks, groundhog, and cats. Uh, you know what's so funny? Before we got Baby Bear, we were just gonna find a cat, you know, because there's so many stray cats. We were just gonna get a stray cat, but we couldn't find a stray cat. But since we got Baby Bear, we found that there's a stray cat that lives behind the pizza place, and they're feeding him back there. I found another cat at the CVS. They're feeding him outside there. And another one by Party City. We got 3 cats being fed at the stores. It's like each cat's going to a different store. Where's my cat? He's probably in the basement right now, waiting on his supper. Frank played a monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. We did the mash. We did the monster mash. Good night, Paul. Paul's headed out, guys. Hi, happy days. Happy days are here again. The sky's blue and clear again. Happy days are here again. Kinda looks like a baby skull, said Laura. I found a cool thing, or not a cool thing, but a weird thing out. You guys ever hear that song? Sunshine, I better be clear if I find you've been creeping around my back stairs. Something like that. You guys know that song? Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping around my back stairs. It's by Gordon Lightfoot. You guys know that song? You know what's so weird about that? I didn't know it because I just got that song in my head, so I decided to go check out the lyrics. But the lady he wrote that song for, it was his girlfriend. And the same lady he wrote that song about was the lady that 12 years later she injected John Belushi with heroin and cocaine and killed him. Ain't that weird? That's strange, man. He knew it way back then. The same lady that killed John Belushi 12 years later, he wrote that song about. 12 years earlier. I never knew that. You can Google it up. It's crazy. She must have been some hell of a lady, right? It is creepy, ain't it, Michelle? Mama said there'd be days like this, said Joni. Mama said. It's already pitch black, and they ain't even set the clocks yet, Canadian. And pretty soon the clock's gonna go forward, and we're gonna lose another hour of light. And then by Christmas, the 21st is the shortest day of the year, December 21st. And it's sunset will be at 4:20 or 4:19, somewhere in that area between 4:19 and 4:21. Getting lost in her loving is your first mistake, said CM. It's dark here too, said Michelle. Hi, Mr. Lynn, I'm sorry. I was too busy explaining my story. Mr. Lynn in the room, guys. Sundown, I better make clear if I find you've been creeping around my back stairs. She's alright, Michelle. She's probably real hungry. That's about it. She ain't been ate no food in days. Well, she ate food, but not very much. Tomato soup, pudding, things like that. Big M said when alternate parking starts, a lot of renters in my neighborhood. Yep, alternate side parking. I hate the parking rules here in our town. They're ridiculous. You can park anywhere you want, pretty much here. It sucks. You could live in your car, basically, right in front of somebody's house. They got the stupidest rules. You could take your junky old car and park it in front of somebody else's house and just leave it there all summer long. I don't understand that at all. Where I grew up, you couldn't do that. You couldn't park in front of anyone else's house without asking permission first. It's back assward here. Mr. Lynn said, tell her to try baked beans and chili. Rice and shrimp stir fry, said Joni. Michelle's getting hungry. I've been hungry lately myself. They marked the tires here after 1 day, said Laura. They don't here. I looked at the rules. You can pretty much It's just the way it is. This back ass word. I don't understand it at all. Hi, Fool Granny in the room, guys. Anita loves shrimp. Except for in the winter. You can't do that in the winter, because in the winter you have to park on one side of the street or the other side of the street, so they can plow the roads. Mr. Lynn said, I tried eating a biscuit. It didn't work out. Anita said, as long as the shrimp's breaded. What happens if you call the city and tell them the car's been abandoned? I think you'd have to prove that, Amy. And I think it would have to have no plates or something. CM said, I think there's a woman living in a van on our road. Frugal Granny can't see the chat because she's looking for her glasses. Judy's back. Her van is parked in a neighbor's front yard. Huh. Well, you can't park in the yard. You gotta park on the street here. They must have let her park there. We're out in the country, said CM. Sundown, I better make quick. If I sound on my back door. I think if she knew them, she would be parking in their driveway, said CM. There's more and more people living in their vehicles nowadays. People can't afford rent, it's so expensive, said Michelle. Yeah, they don't allow, you can't live in your vehicle here though. Not really. Not and get away with it. It'd be pretty rough. Hi, Ashley. Ashley in the room, guys. Too cold, said Joni. Yeah, it's too cold. And too hot in the summer. It's sad that people are forced to have to do that, said Michelle. There's a lot of people on YouTube living in converted vans. Yeah, that's pretty cool. If I was going to do that, though, I wouldn't use a van. I would use a box truck. I've been watching a lot of those videos. They're kind of fun to watch. They said never buy an RV. They're made like junk. Like they're really crappy made, and and getting them fixed is impossible, pretty near impossible. And the warranties are shitty. But they said if you get a box truck and turn that into a place to live, it works really good because it's high off the ground. It's got good suspension. You could take it anywhere. And it'll last forever. It's built to take the punishment. Amy said we pay $1,000 for rent for a 3-bedroom home, 1 bath with no basement. I saw a box truck the other day on YouTube. Yeah, it's fun watching them. Some of them have some really cool ones, CM. Like you would never know that someone was living in it. There was a really big man, I see him all the time, Mighty Mike. He hangs out there all the time. The police made him leave. He's there all the time. He does that for a living. I don't have any sympathy for him though. If we lived in a town where there were no jobs, I would, but there's plenty jobs here, Mighty Mike. Plenty jobs. If you want a job and you live here in Kenosha, it's easy to get a job. And a job that pays good, too. He just sits out there and makes that money. Frank, what is to your right? What do you mean? My coffee cup. She's taking a nap. Ashley, she's hungry. She had her teeth pulled out. She got no teeth. Until they get her denture, she can't eat anything except for like pudding and soup. Sally loves Red Robin, their mushroom and Swiss burger. I never had it. We got one here, but I've never had it before. I had Taco Bell for dinner, said Ashley. Joni loves Taco Bell. I want to try the enchilada. Next to the red boxes, you didn't see all my dumpster stuff, Mr. Lynn. You missed out. I can't tell you now. No, they're peanuts, Mr. Lynn. 150 packs of peanuts. It's tons of money to fix it, said Laura. We got this restaurant here, it's called Barbecue Productions. And my God, man, the prices on stuff is crazy. Their cheapest burger is $16.95. That's their cheapest burger, $16.95. A large fry is $7. They had a little ad in the Facebook. And you buy one pulled pork sandwich, you get a pulled pork sandwich for free. I told them, man, your food sure looks good, but I can't afford to eat there. You have to be rich. No, I don't have dentures, Canadian. I'd be smiling a lot more if I had dentures. There's a lot of jobs here, but no one wants to work, said Frugal Granny. The poultry plant here pays $17.50 an hour. Paid holidays, automatic. Yeah, we got that too. We got all kind of stuff. One of them, we got Rust-Oleum. Rust-Oleum starts you out at $23 an hour. And they're begging for help, man. $23 an hour with full benefits. It's a great job. If you want a job. No thanks, Frank. I'll make my own food, said Michelle. CM said, we have Carolina barbecue with prices like that too. No thanks. And a Christmas bonus, can't get enough workers, said Frugal Granny. I will, Anita. Ashley said, I only make 13 some an hour where I'm at. I've been there 13 years. I stay because it's flexible having a kid. How come no one's working anymore? Because they gave away all the money. They let everybody get on disability and stuff, man. Watch Judge Judy, you'll see. All the young people are on disability now for the stupidest stuff, man. They're taking all the Social Security money away from the old people and giving it to the young people for dumb stuff. Once I get back on the road, I'll work again, said Joni. Retirement is not bad, though. It ain't done everywhere. They're still handing out money in California, CM. Once people stop working, there's a whole segment, a group of people that work begrudgingly, CM. So once they were stopped working, it's going to be hard to get them back into it. Most places won't give you a job if you have a kind of record, said Michelle. Are you sure? I think a lot of places have changed on that. I think it depends on what the record is. And if you're honest with them or not. Frank, do you know where you live has a history with the movie Wizard of Oz? Nope, I didn't. But the store pays the males at least 16. I've seen their pay stubs. Ooh, that looks like a little lawsuit, Ashley. That looks like a little lawsuit. If you could see that, if you can get that documented, you could make some money off of that. Joni said, I finally won over SS and do not have to pay for Medicare. I have a clean record in some college, said Ashley. Move here to Wisconsin, Ashley. You'll get a job quick. We got a ton of them jobs here in Kenosha. Lots of industries. Lots of good jobs. That's why this town's a pretty good town. I think it is, at least. I applied for a job at Lowell's in '96. The manager was really rude. He asked me how much mental retardation did I have with my seizures. Ooh, man, Frugal Granny. Whenever something, you know what, when people have jobs, they should always record that stuff. Because if you had that on a record, Frugal Granny, you would have cleaned up. If you could have recorded that, you would have cleaned up, man. I would have, like, if the manager told me that and I got him on record, I would just call up the corporate headquarters. I'd play the tape for him and I'd say, now, let's rock and roll. How much you gonna give me not to sue you? And go to the TV and newspapers. I want a nice big check. Lots of jobs and excellent food banks to help you get started, said Joni. He'd be fired, said CM. That's messed up, said Michelle. Yeah, he'd be fired, and the company be writing you a big check and giving you a job. That's discriminatory and bad press for the company. Oh, it's last call for fingers, guys. Last call for thumbs up. Don't forget my thumb up. I'd appreciate it if you could give it to me. If not, that's okay. Joni's got to finish her cooking. Thank you, Michelle. The world is too tough. No one wants to work. They want free everything, said Mighty Mike. It sucks when you cannot put on your job application what you are most proud of. And mine would have been being seizure free, said Amy. Just because a person has epilepsy doesn't mean they are mental, said Frugal Granny. CM interviewed with a plant manager that was an a-hole. He asked me if I golfed. He told me you clean the bathrooms. I would. I was laughing at him. I said I've cleaned bathrooms before. Me too. I have cleaned bathrooms before. Many times. Every day when I worked at the gas stations. It was an accountant position, said CM. I'm gonna eat some as soon as you're done, Frank, said Michelle. My internet went out. Did you see what I said? I probably read it, Mr. Lynn. I think I read it. Yeah, about the movie Wizard of Oz. I don't know about it though, Mr. Lynn. Angel probably does. She's really up on that. She's lived here all her life. I just moved here 15 years ago. Lots of bosses have little man's disease, said Big Am. Yeah. The reason I quit working what I worked in is not because of the bosses, though. I quit because I couldn't stand the customers anymore. Basically, that's what it came down to. I always been like manager in cigarette stores and gas stations, but ever since they got the lottery, those places went downhill, man. It sucks with the lottery, and I just couldn't take it anymore with the customers. People stealing. I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna let you steal. If I work in a gas station and you try to steal, there's gonna be a problem. I don't care what the owner thinks. If the owner says, just let them go, call the police. No, I'm not letting them go. I'm not letting them steal. I was a partner in a janitorial service. I cleaned lots of bathrooms. The bars were the worst. Yeah, I bet. Me too when I worked at Burger King, said Sally. They offered me a job. I said no. I told the HR why. Thank you, Judy. And the customers have really changed. I could tell you guys why. Unfortunately, it's a long story. Thank you, Cheryl. I would have been bumping heads with the boss, said CM. I've never really had a problem with a boss before. I guess I've been lucky. My bosses have all been pretty cool. They always gave me a chance. I remember when I started at, there used to be a store called Cigarettes Cheaper. I wrote little cards and slipped them under the door saying I wanted to work there. And one day I went past there and there were people in the store, and I came in, I said, I've been the one sliding these cards under your door. And they hired me right away at $40,000 a year, man, to sell cigarettes. $40,000 a year. It was the awesomest job, man. They were so good to me. They went bankrupt, unfortunately, after 8 years. But they were a great company. I remember when I made my first cigarette order, I ordered over $100,000 worth of cigarettes. I hadn't even filled out my application yet for the store. They didn't really even know who I was. And they sent a truck with $100,000 worth of cigarettes to me. I was like, I'm home. This is my home. I loved that job. It was awesome. I could smoke right there at the checkout. I miss that job. Dollar Generals can't hardly get managers now, said CEM. Alright, I think we've reached our pinnacle. Let's do the hokey pokey. And then let's say goodnight to Joy K. Good night, Joy K. This has been a Scrap Dog production in association with Grateful Entertainment. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family. MIC, I'll see you real soon, guys. KEY, why? Because we love you. MOUSE, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Forever let us hold that banner. High, high, high. Donald Duck said Michelle. Steel was number 2. Power's out for Frugal Granny. Mr. Lynn was 3. And Canadian was 4. Good night, Mr. DOG. Good night, Rhonda K. Good night, Annie. Good night, Peggy. Good night, Susan. Have a great day, Lynn and Victor. Good night, Lori Chase. Good night, CM. Good night, Riccavelli. Good night, Barberry. Good night, Sherry. Good night, Cheryl D. Good night, Cheryl Hatfield. Good night, Jerry. Good night, Amy. Good night, Anita. Good night, Judy. Good night, Stia. Good night, Michelle. Good night, Stock Explorer. Good night, Laura. Good night, Canadian. Good night, Mr. Lynn. Good night, Frugal Granny. Good night, Sally. Good night, Robin. Good night, Wildflower. Good night, Mighty Mike. Good night, Carla. Good night, Ashley. I think I got everybody. God bless y'all. And with a big old ping and a mighty small pong.